For this presentation, I'm going to focus on the US and its manufacturing industry. The US manufacturing industry is a vital part of the country's economy, encompassing a broad range of sectors from aerospace and automotive to chemicals and electronics. With a strong track record of innovation and technological progress, the industry has contributed significantly to the economic growth and job creation. The emergence of new technologies such as the Industrial Internet of Things, or IIoTs, as I will call it from now, offers new opportunities and challenges for the industry, enabling greater efficiency, productivity, and sustainability. In the manufacturing industry, IIoT sensors can be used to collect data on machinery, equipment, and products, allowing for predictive maintenance, real-time performance monitoring, and quality control. This technology can help manufacturers reduce downtime, improve efficiency, and ultimately increase profitability. The product focus will be on tagging machinery with these sensors to reduce downtime. Through the use of these sensors, IIoT systems can collect data on performance of the equipment, such as temperature, vibration, and energy consumption, and identify potential issues before they cause breakdown. This allows for the predictive maintenance, which means that repairs and maintenance can be scheduled during periods of low demand or when equipment is not in use, minimizing disruption to production. I will look at the PES analysis, which is an external microanalysis tool that considers the broader political, economic, social, and technological factors that affect the IIoT industry in the US. I will also look at the Porter's 5 forces, which is an external microenvironment analysis tool to examine the competitive forces within the IIoT market. It focuses on the factors and actors that shape competition and influence the profitability of individual companies operating in a specific market. Now moving on to the personal analysis. The political environment in the United States is generally stable, with a government that shows support in innovation. The government has shown support for the development of IIoTs through initiatives such as the Manufacturing Partnership and the National Network for Manufacturing Innovation. Both of these initiatives are aimed to promote innovation and growth in the manufacturing industry, including the adoption of new technologies such as IIoTs. As for the economic factor, the US has the largest economy in the world, and their big economy means higher incomes and greater purchasing power of consumers and businesses alike. The main economic downside is the cost of doing business in the US, and specifically in the manufacturing industry, due to several factors such as labor costs and regulatory compliances. Moving on to the social factors. Like most developed countries, the US has a problem of an aging population, which can lead to serious labor shortage and rising tax rates in the future. The upside, however, is that the US has a highly educated and skilled workforce. And as for the technology, the US is a global leader in science and technology, and they have highly developed and advanced technological infrastructure with a well-established network and telecommunications, high-speed internet, and computing systems. This is particularly important for the development and implementation of IIoT sensors, as they rely heavily on stable and reliable connectivity and computing power. Now, to understand the industry a bit better, let's look at Porter's 5 forces. When looking at the threat of new entrants, it's relatively low for the IIoT sensors due to high startup costs and the need for expertise in developing and manufacturing these sensors. Now, when looking at the threat of substitutes in the same market, it is also relatively low due to the unique capabilities and features of the sensors. There are still substitutes, however, and some of these include radio frequency identification or manual inspections with the use of barcodes and QR codes. However, these substitutes may not be as efficient or reliable as IIoT sensors, which can provide real-time data. And for the bargaining power of suppliers in this market, it is moderate due to the availability of multiple suppliers and the importance of the quality of components. Now, as for the bargaining power of buyers in this market, it's relatively high due to the increasing demand for sensors and the availability of multiple suppliers. Some big name examples of customers in the US are Toyota, Coca-Cola, Procter & Gamble, and Caterpillar. Lastly, when looking at the competition, the market is highly competitive, with multiple players vying for market share. Some of the big name competitors in the US are Bosch, General Electric, Rockwell Animation, and IBM. Now, when looking at the bargaining power of buyers and competition, Our company will need to differentiate our product and offer competitive pricing to maintain a position in the market. We will also need to be able to keep up with the technological advancements to remain relevant in this industry. And finally, to conclude this presentation, I recognize that there are challenges that BEA22 will have to face when attempting to operate in this market. Some of these challenges include competitive nature of the market, potential legal and regulatory issues, and high operating costs. BEA22 will need to be able to invest significant resources into establishing a strong brand presence, building partnerships with suppliers and customers, and developing innovative and cost-effective IIoT solutions. And on the positive side, though, the US has a large growing manufacturing industry with a significant demand for IIoT sensors, and the US has a well-developed technology infrastructure, skilled workforce, and business-friendly environment that we can see our company thriving in. With a stable political environment, advanced infrastructure, and technology, the US has positioned itself as a great destination for foreign direct investment. I believe that as this is a growing market with a current size of $77.3 billion and is estimated to grow to about $110 billion by 2025, it is an opportunity that we must take.